Hey everybody, welcome back to another 10-minute Marvel video. I'm Petter, and today we have a comic book roundup here, and I have some fun, a little bit different comics than sometimes here, though I do want to say shame on the eBay sellers who sent out these comics. And you'll see why here in a second. So our first comic up is one of those where shame on the eBay seller who sent out this comic. We have Marvel Comics Annual Number 3. I mean, this is from 1991. It's not that old, but come on, board and bag it. Because that might have been 1991. This one is definitely older. 1978. 77, 78. Great cover. Love the dynamic pose on it. That's why I grabbed this one. I feel like I've seen it before, even if it's not like a famous issue. As well as with this one. 60 cents. So what, this is 80s? 1983. But none of these, as you can tell, boarded and bagged. Then we get to some of the more traditional ones. I'm going to set those off to the side over here so I'm not stacking stuff on top of those Captain Americas. We have a Spider-Gwen cover here, Virgin cover, Peach Momoko. Obviously one of my favorites. And in that same shipment I got this one, and I have actually a CGC graded 9.8 of the final cover. This is the sketch version of the cover, Virgin cover again for Null, Venom, half and half. Just very cool. And then we have X-Men number 1, Psylocke on the cover. Lobos artist for that. Fun cover. And I don't know that I have the second half of this yet, but there's Scotty Young, a variant cover of Amazing Spider-Man and Superior Spider-Man, where they line up along here. You can look it up. It's very cool to see. So I found them at a reasonable price. Yeah, I don't think I have it yet because now we're on to Things from Another World. We have Magic and number 1. Few different ones of those you'll see. And yep, I'm going to have to be turning some of these around because I didn't go through and get them all straightened up first. But Magic, one of my favorite characters. Cool covers. Quite a number of cool covers, especially for a number 1. And I forget if it was the writer or one of the cover artists who was signing locally, and unfortunately mine came in about a week too late. Just plain old black Magic. And Marvel Rivals Magic. I know that that's been a very popular game. It's not my type of game, so I haven't looked into it yet. And the final one here, I forget who this one is. It might be Peach Momoko. But just a whole bunch of different sketches. Then we have the New Champions, number 1, as well. I'm excited to check out some of these comics. In particular, the New Champions one, I'm excited to read. Peach Momoko cover for New Champions. Just super sharp looking. Looks so nice. We have a Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider number 9. Zelena, I think, is the artist for that. And I like the kind of the fisheye effect that it has going on there. That's very cool. Uncanny X-Men. Hey, it has Gambit on the cover. Guess why I got it? It has Gambit on the cover. So Uncanny X-Men number 8 there. It's looking smug, as always, as he should. What if Galactus transformed Gambit? So Gambit gets a power-up in a what if. Super cool, very fun. That's the Things from Another World. This one just showed up today. What is it? Destiny of X number 13. Obviously, I like my Rogue covers, Rogue and Gambit, my favorites. Speaking of Rogue, I think I have this one, but not in this metallic. The metallic tends to not necessarily be US printing. Speaking of metallics, we have here Spider-Gwen metallic. Very cool looking. Shipped on board. We're going to take these out of the way. These are the other ones that I'm judging the sellers for. But then we have a Peach Momoko sketch cover here of Magic. I have, again, this cover. I'm trying to remember. I do have this one as well. So this is X of Swords. I have this one as well. It's CGC graded. But now I have it in sketch format. I have here Fall of the House of X variant X-Men number 32 with Psylocke. This one is not Things from Another World, but starting here, here's another shipment from Things from Another World where we have Exceptional X-Men. I believe this is, yes, Kitty Pryde, Hanukkah. Then we have Time Slide, and this is, I think this is supposed to kind of be setting up some of what's coming in the next year. A chance for fans to find that out. So, nice 2025 on the front there. Another Time Slide cover. Looks like we have a Phoenix situation going on yet again. We have West Coast Avengers number 2. This one just looked cool. I love that flame, the burning curtains on there. Just an awesome cover. And this one, I didn't get many of these. I think this may be the only one for the Marvel vs. Capcom. They did a big collection of those. But the Psylocke one was definitely the one I thought looked the best. There were some other decent ones, but not as good. And then we have a Gambit number 1 here from Things from Another World. This is not a new comic, but obviously Gambit covers. Gambit number 3. Just trying to pick up some of what I don't have. And then another What If Galactus Transformed Gambit. This is just the regular cover, not the variant one. Almost like it better than the variant one. Another variant one here. Israel Silva looks like on it. And then a final one here. I don't remember where I must have ordered this one. Oh, this is a Ryan Bow Arts Ryan Gonzalez cover that I picked up as well, but didn't make it in time for that big opening. Then Ryan Bow art covers. Then we're pulling these out carefully. Oh, so carefully. These are not in as good shape as the Captain America ones, but it was a lot of Fantastic Four comics. Super Skrull there. This is 1979. Then in Fantastic Four with Gore. Still only 25 cents. 1976. Definitely has been read. A little rougher around the edges, but awesome to get. Ooh, then we have, let's see if I can figure out when this would lie in. This is 165, so this is even older. 1975, 2 more to go here. 56, so we're still going back in time. Into the Cages. All This and the Silver Surfer 2. '74. I love the absurd ads that you would get. And then this one is slightly earlier. Fantastic Four. Makazimo apparently is that guy. If he explodes, the universe dies. 1974. Famous name prizes or cash. Free sample cards. Olympic earn $1 a box. So I think this is like you can. I mean, it's yeah. But again, board, bag. Come on, folks. Especially with something this old and this delicate. At least these came nicely in a bag. The Captain America didn't. But let me know your thoughts on what your favorites are from these comics. I do love the Pieces of History one, but then also I think it's probably the metallic Ghost Spider and the 2 Peach Momoko like sketch covers. Both of those, or all of those, are just phenomenal. But yeah, like I said, let me know your favorites down in the comment section below. And if you enjoy this content, please give the video a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it, and appreciate everybody who's checking out the videos, whether you're here for the ones on the comics, the news and rumors, or the Marvel trading cards. And if you want to hear more about those news and rumors, you can always check out the 10-Minute Marvel podcast. You can find the podcast here on YouTube by clicking on the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Again, we really appreciate everybody who has and who is checking out these videos. And then click on the podcast tab. Or you can search for 10-Minute Marvel wherever you get your friendly neighborhood podcasts from. But with that, we'll see you next time.